The 2025 FNCS Global Championship concluded and it was absolutely insane. We had EU teams absolutely dominate with Queasy, Swizzy, and Merstach winning the whole thing. This event took place in Lyon, France with 33 of the best teams in the world playing 12 games to see who would win. We also had the biggest competitive announcement for 2026 drop at the end of the event, but without further ado, let's get straight into it. In first place, winning the whole thing on 697 points, winning 3 out of 12 games, was of course Queasy, Swizzy, and Merstach. They absolutely dominated on day 1, winning 3 out of 6 games, then only getting 150 points on day 2. This trio got the second most eliminations, getting 61, and had an average place of 6.8 throughout the tournament. For their match history, they started off on a 4th place with 3 eliminations, then won 3 games in a row, getting 12, 16, and 9 eliminations. They finished off day 1 on a 2nd with 2 eliminations and a 5th with 5. On day 2, they got a 7th with 4 eliminations, a 6th with no kills, a 13th with none, a 15th with 1 elim, a 16th with 4, finishing off on an 11th with 5 eliminations. This team went absolutely crazy on day 1 but almost sold their win on day 2. And this FNCS win has got to make Queasy the best IGL of all time, and he's definitely up there for the top 3 debate of the best players. Let me know if you guys want a separate video on his IGLing and how he's able to perfectly take height, but let's move on to 2nd place. 2nd place, close behind most of the way, is Vanyak, Pixie, and Marius. This trio finished off on 650 points, getting 45 eliminations with an average place of 5.9. They were so consistent but unfortunately weren't able to win any of the games this tournament. And for their match history, they got a 16th with 1 elimination, a 4th with 1, a 6th with 4 elims, a 2nd with 4, a 3rd with 7, a 4th with 9 elims, a 2nd with 3, a 2nd with 6, a 5th with 5, a 2nd with 3, finishing off on a 19th and 6th with 2 kills. This team was absolutely crazy, and if they could have converted some of those 2nd places to wins, they could have been up there for the win. Another factor to mention is that there was no day 2 multiplier like in many previous LAN events, and if there was, I think the leaderboard would look a lot different. 3rd place, which was a little bit surprising, is Panzer, Seti, and Yapko. This team is crazy for getting top 3 at LAN, but definitely was the fan favorite since everyone in the stadium would boo them when they saw them on the broadcast. They managed to get 52 eliminations with an average place of 9.3, and for their match history, they started off on a 22nd with 3 eliminations, a 2nd with 6, a 5th with 2, a 3rd with 7 elims, a 4th with 8, an 8th with 2 kills, a 15th with 1, an 8-kill win, and a 25th with no eliminations, a 4th place with 5 kills, a 20th with 1, finishing off on a 3rd with 9 kills. 4th is Hari, iDrop, and Kami on 539, and they got 53 eliminations with an average place of 12.5. They got a 17th with 2 eliminations, an 8th with 7, a 3rd with 4, a 5th with 4, an 8th with 5, a 27th with 1, a 10th with 3, a 7th with 5, 231st, finishing off on a 2nd with 11 eliminations, and a 10-kill win. 5th of Rapid, Kanata, and Bolts is the only NA team inside the top 9, which was actually insane how EU dominated this tournament was. They ended up landing at Swarmy Stash near the mountains and were stacked most games. This team was also crazy at getting Surge and had some crazy aim. They got 518 points, winning 1 out of 12 games, with their best game being a 9-kill win. And congrats to this team, and hopefully we see some more NA teams up there at the next LAN. 6th is the Polish team of Pix, Darm, and Demas, close behind on 512 points, and their best game was a 7-kill win, and they got 37 eliminations in this tournament with an average place of 10.1. 7th is Pablo, Chino, and Ferdoxy. This team proved again that they are one of the best off-spawn teams, winning 8 or 9 off-spawns versus Tayson's trio. This team was literally 1 point behind 6th, getting 511 points, with their best game this tournament being a 19-kill win, which was absolutely crazy. And I watched this game live and they absolutely dominated. 8th is Ping Walks and Malabuka, who kind of dudded on day 1 but ended up coming back, getting the most points on day 2, and they got 481 total points, with their best game being a 9-kill win. 9th is Mr. Savage, Chap, and Rezon on 403, with their best game being a 4-kill 3rd. 10th on 402 points is literally the 2nd highest placing NA team of Muzz, Shadow, and Sphinx, which was surprising since some of the best NA teams weren't even in the top 10. 11th is Phaser, Phazin, and King. 12th is Kadu, Striker, and Tisco. 13th is Reed, Cooper, and Curly. 14th is Vico, Vino, Flixie. And 15th is Peterbot, Cold, and Ritual. Now going into this tournament, many people thought that Peterbot, Cold, and Ritual would win the whole thing, but this team had a horrible day 1, finishing almost dead last, but ended up coming back, getting a 5th place on day 2. Faxley even said that Peterbot needed to dub this tournament so that he could try harder in 2026 and have more motivation to play the game. Some important teams to mention outside the top 15 is Ajerss, Acorn, and Pollo in 16th right behind Peterbot, Clix, Higgs, and Eomzo in 18th, and Victor V's trio in 31st, getting almost dead last. Now for the huge announcement all of you guys have been waiting for, Duos was officially announced as the main competitive game mode of 2026, with the Duos Trial Cup this weekend where you will be placed into Div 2 or lower, depending on your performance. There will also be a mid-season FNCS LAN like a Globals, but in the middle of the season, a Reload Series LAN, Ranked 2.0, which should hopefully make Ranked more enjoyable for most people, introducing new ranks and hopefully more competitive mechanics. Epic Games also put $1 million into mobile tournaments, and the FNCS Pro will return, and Globals will be in Europe again at the end of 2026. This was probably the craziest video I've made so far, so make sure to subscribe for more competitive content going into 2026 so you can always stay updated on the latest news, placements, and updates. I will probably make another video covering more of this new content since there is so much of it, so stay tuned for that, and thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.